All done. All right, Monday, it's lunchtime. I didn't run this morning because had a big weekend, obviously. Went and summited mountain yesterday. So this week, I don't want to take a deload week because that wasn't the plan. So we'll just kind of have to feel out throughout the week how I'm feeling. Now, because I didn't take a rest day yesterday, though, which is my norm, is a Sunday rest day, I will take it a little bit lighter today. So we're going to go hit the treadmill. We'll probably do 40 to 50 minutes, I'm thinking, kind of easy running. And then also a chest session, so just quick bench session. We're good to go. So I'm thinking I'm going to take out the Glycerin Max, get some more miles on those. Shoe reviews that are coming up for those who also like to watch my shoe reviews. Ghost Max 2, I've almost got the miles on there that I feel good about reviewing. The Mach X3, X2, is another one that should have enough miles soon to be able to do that. But we got a couple of new ones in, so those are probably the next two reviews that are coming up. And then we got to get miles on the rest of these babies. I'm so tired. I'm just assuming it was just like cumulative fatigue from last week. It's bled into this week. I felt decent yesterday, but I did postpone my run until lunchtime. I don't think I'm gonna have a ton of time this afternoon at a workout in. Now, normally on a Tuesday, I would head to the track and do a track session. I think I'm just gonna hop on the treadmill again today and just get like 7 to 9 miles, depending on how the legs are gonna move. So I think that's the plan, but I'm really tired. And then we'll get a track session in tomorrow, and then not do another quality session until maybe Saturday. So we'll do, our week will end up being easy, speed, easy, long with tempo threshold paces, which I like that structure overall. The only downside is that means I'm probably going to lift Friday, because I'm going to lift tomorrow afternoon. So lift Wednesday, Friday, and then I'm running on somewhat heavy legs for my tempo threshold long run. But I actually did that for years, so we should be okay. But that's kind of the plan. So I'm about to get on the treadmill, get it in, and then get to work after. Wednesday morning. We're about to head to the track, do some 800s. It's like 5:30 a.m. I'm still super tired, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking we were running the 400s around 5:45 pace, roughly 5:45 to 5:50 was kind of the range that we were hitting our 400s in. We want to kind of extend that speed, but understanding as well that as we extend the reps, speed will decrease a little bit. So I want to see if we can hold kind of that 6-minute pace for the 800s, which I know we can hold it, but see how it does within a workout. And then we'll kind of go from there. But I'm going to start a little bit slow. We're going to hit 6 reps today, with 2 minutes rest in between. And yeah, see how it happens. We made it to the school. Let's get in some work. All right, I just hit my warm-up jog. Gonna hit some drills right now before we hit the 800s. My stomach is freaking out and the bathrooms are locked. So, we'll see what we can do, but we'll see what we can do. All right, 6:45, we're done. We hit basically between like 5:58 and 6:01 minute splits on the 800s. It hurt. Woo! I was trying to hit basically my 2K or like 2 mile split pace, and either I'm really fatigued, which I know I am fatigued this week, either I'm really fatigued or that was too fast and maybe should have been like 6:05 to 6:10 pace, which tells me that my 5K is probably in like the 6:20 to 6:30 range right now, which is not where I want it to be, because that would put me just under 20 or around 20 minutes for the 5K. But that would be big progress back to where I was with speed. So then we got to take it easy the rest of the week, balance the equation, which is the hardest part, right? As runners, as motivated, or not motivated, but as runners and people who are trying to like better themselves, it's really easy to want to push hard every time. If you do that though, you'll burn out. So balance the equation. It is Thursday morning and my kids are on fall break, and last night we went to a junior jazz event at the Delta Center. Got to meet some of the jazz players, had like activities, different things like that. So because of that, we got back kind of late and I'm kind of tired, and my body just accepted that it was fall break and slept through my alarm this morning. So I only have about 30 minutes to get a quick run in. So I'm just gonna do like 3-ish miles now, and then I'll do like 7 miles probably at lunch. I wanted to get around 10 easy miles today, so that's what we'll do. We're just gonna get some pre-workout going, get on the treadmill, as it's raining outside, and yeah, we'll go from there. And I just got a notification that my first call this morning canceled, so I may just try and knock out, I don't know if I want to do straight 10. I might knock out 7 now and 3 later. We'll see. We'll just get on the treadmill, get going, see what happens. There's a new episode of Agatha All Along, so, we're going to watch that and have a good time. Friday morning. Utah is currently on a freeze watch. So it has been raining basically all night and dropped like 20 degrees overnight. So it's cold. I am not someone who is going to run on the treadmill all winter. So like I do like to run outside. I do run in the snow. But that transitional season is always really hard for me, just like mentally to like tough it and get out there. So I'm gonna run on the treadmill, even though it's raining, but you can always throw on a raincoat. I'm gonna get on the treadmill though, get my miles in. We've got to get a lift in today, so I'm trying to get about 10 total miles and a lift in. We'll see. Work is pretty chill today, so if I take a longer lunch, I can definitely do that and get away with it. But yeah, tired. The kids are on fall break, so if I can also wrap up work a little bit early, that'd be nice, to be able to, hang out with the kids while they get some time off. But of course, fall break comes and then the temperature just drops and it's miserable outside, so the kids don't want to be in the backyard. So So I ended up hitting 2 runs today, and I just mentally was not in it. And so earlier this morning, I should have just lifted to start the day and then did like a longer easy run in the afternoon. But on my second easy run, I did feel a little bit of tightness in my hammy. And like, I don't know, I might say like a little bit of a shot, like a sharp pain, but like was just kind of like a quick thing, and then it felt fine, feels fine. So, but I probably don't want to deadlift like 300 plus pounds with my hammy feeling a little bit like this. So I'm going to skip my lift, which I don't normally do, but I'm also kind of tight on time today anyway. So that's the plan. But so just 1.5 lifts this week because I only, my bench session on Monday. But after a 65 mile, like 12-hour week last week, I'm okay with that. And we'll just get it all locked in next week. And next week we're gonna time trial the 5K. So we'll see where we land. All right, it is like 7 o'clock, but it's really dark out still, and it's 38 degrees. And I know I'm gonna figure it out eventually, but I'm really bad at gauging like what I should wear weather-wise when the season starts to change like this. So I look outside and it looks freezing. So I've got tights and I've got just kind of like a windbreaker pullover on. This may be way too warm, this may be way too cold, but we'll find out. And either way, I doubt I got it right and I will be uncomfortable on this run. But we're gonna go for 12, 13 miles. I'm thinking today, like I always like to cut down a little bit on my long runs, but I know that this week I am extra tired because last week I had such a big week. So I'm gonna try and run as easy as possible and try and just kind of keep myself in check this morning. So what I might do is like a easy first half, gradual increase second half. And just try and stay maybe in the 9-minute mile range for the first half, for the whole first half. But the legs have been feeling really good. And so, yeah, I'm gonna take the Glycerin Max 2, or no, Glycerin Max out. I recorded a Ghost Max 2 review yesterday, but I accidentally recorded it without sound, so I need to re-record that one. These will have 50-ish. Once I get past 40, then I normally am like, okay, I'll record my review, and then by the time I post, I usually have around 50, but I should be close to 50-ish on these soon, and then the Mach X2 is the other one that I should be close to soon. So trying to get those kind of out of the way, get the reviews out, and go from there. So let's get these shoes on and get going. I had someone ask about fueling for my long run, and honestly, how I fuel for like an easy long run, it's like just under 2 hours, and how I would fuel for like marathon training and like a marathon or a long run with marathon paces, like a 20-mile long run, stuff like that, are actually very different. If it's under 2 hours, easy for the most part, not in marathon training, I try and get through like at least an hour's worth of carbs, which for me, I would say is around 80. So today I've got about 50 grams of carbs in a bottle, and then I've got about 30, 40 grams of carbs in like gels or chews. For marathon training though, you do want to train your gut, and you want to get used to that, right? And you want to be ready for race day. So in a race day or in like a marathon training scenario, there I would actually be practicing my race strategy, which for me is typically 40 grams of carbs every 25 minutes. So I'm trying to get 80 to 90 grams every hour that I'm running. So I like gels like Morton gels and SIS gels, SIS Beta Fuel, because I find those are easiest on my stomach. And I had to build a tolerance up to 80 grams of carbs in an hour. Most people, when they're first starting out, only handle maybe about 40, which is maybe like 1.5 or 2 smaller gels. So you got to find what works for you. But for the most part, most people need about 40 to 60. And then if you're mixing glucose and fructose properly through,
you know, some of those more advanced gels, then you can get up to 90, but it takes time to train the gut. So you got to practice in training.
All right. I'm definitely glad I have a jacket on. I'm definitely glad I have long tights on, but it's not terrible. So we'll see as we start to warm up, as the sun starts to come up, how we feel. But all right, we're finishing strong. 10.5 miles in. Last mile and a half. Trying to kind of weave in and out of that threshold effort. Just finish strong. Let's go. All done. All right, we're done. 12 miles, 8:50 average pace, 1 hour, 45 minutes. First half, just tried to stay easy. First 7 miles, tried to stay easy. Then final 5, gradually picked up the pace. And then in the last mile, I alternated kind of 1 minute on, 1 minute off, fartlek style, just to get some turnover. All in all, feeling good. Thought it was a good workout. And yeah, that puts me at 55 miles for the week. I believe, I can't see it right now, right? I'm gonna take a screenshot, but I believe that's 9-ish hours, just about 9 hours, which is good. That's good for me. Only 1.5 lifting sessions this week, which it is what it is, but all in all, feeling good. Gear wise, was probably too hot for long tights and a pullover. I was glad I had it when I started. Now I'm hot, so let's go take it off. Good week.